The Dow traded higher again after yesterday's doji, which implied a doji sandwich today. And we could see that there was bullish signals occurring at the bottom of the trend channel, making our next target likely to come up here and test the top of the trend channel. But what was more easily able to assess the strength of today's market was the fact that the Nasdaq did a doji sandwich, also coming off the bottom of the trend channel, and had enough strength after the gap up from the doji to take everything out into new highs, which means if this resistance level isn't acting as resistance, and we can assume the high probability situation that there's going to be more upside after a doji sandwich, that we could now be in wave 3, also bringing this trend up to the top of this trend channel, taking things much higher. This puts strength back in some of our recommendations, like XNET, doing kind of a J-hook pattern, and notice where it consolidated to, right smack dab to the T-line, and bounced back up. This one still should have some more upside because of the J-hook pattern, as well as the market moving in the right direction. Very simple signals and patterns, especially in breakout areas, like our recommendation on AMBA. We can stay long as there was not a close below the T-line. Stock moving from the $80 range up to the $127 range over the last month. So what this basically does for candlestick investors is not only recognizes when it's time to buy, but how long to hold long positions, continuing your profits. And the timing of a trade is very relevant, especially if you're trading options. We're watching Amazon that did a doji sandwich, which we anticipate more upside, and that more upside would tell us that this resistance level is now being breached, that this uptrend that Amazon's been in could now have a fast move back up to that range. Essentially, the candlestick signals and patterns are basically the same investor sentiment that occurs time after time. It just allows us on a graphic depiction to show when the ultimate timing is for buying or selling a position. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.